Hi, I'm a slut.
Hi, I'm a mandibled, heavily armed alien warrior. As long as we're being frank with each other.
What? You can't be surprised when you've spent my entire life deciding woman equals sexualized.
When I've spent your entire life just. What? Uh, I. Huh? Okay, darling, I'm gonna let you in on a bit of advice. Just because you're doing poetry doesn't mean you have free reign to spout nonsense. Even poetry has to fucking make sense.
In ninth grade, a man told me I have good blowjob eyes.
So, you're taking something a ninth grader said to you and applying it to society overall. Yeah, that sounds perfectly fucking reasonable.
Hi, I'm a slut, but what does that mean? I'm unclean, I'm less pure, I sleep around, sure, but isn't that what you were begging for?
Okay, so far what I'm able to decipher from her gibberish is that she thinks overall the term slut has exclusively negative connotations, which I'm pretty sure a quick look at any porn site would smash that idea to pieces.
Hi, I'm a slut, and science disagrees, but let's ignore anatomy
Okay, what? Science and anatomy? Where the fuck did that come from?
and joke that my vagina is wide enough to fit an entire football team.
Well, I'm pretty sure speaking in literal terms, no woman's vagina can accommodate the size of an entire football team. You don't really need to name drop science and anatomy to come to that conclusion.
Or even your narcissism, but no one's is big enough for that.
Oh, my narcissism, you say? The last time I checked, I wasn't the one making a ridiculously pretentious video poem, making nothing but ignorant assumptions about how people think and feel about you.
You think an orgasm for you is like oxygen for me, like when I am going down on you, I am actually sucking up life, retrieving my very soul from inside your stomach.
Your soul is mine.
And an orgasm for me is like, well, maybe. If you have time, and since you can't see it, it probably doesn't exist anyway. I was probably faking it anyway.
You know, for someone who complains so much about being called a slut, you sure do enjoy describing the specifics of your sexual experiences.
Women don't like sex anyway. You're pretty sure the clitoris is just a myth.
Can someone please explain to me what the hell that statement means? I'm sorry, babe, but I'm not very fluent in pretentious.
So when it comes to my pleasure, no one really gives a shit.
Then why do you do it? Maybe if you did something other than reverse cowgirl every random asshole you came across, you wouldn't feel the motivation to make a piece of shit video like this, would you?
Unless I can come like a man. Because then I'm a fetish. Or if I'm a virgin, that makes me a fetish too. But doesn't that also mean I'm a prude? Everything I do is an invitation for your condemnation.
Oh, cry me a goddamn river. There isn't a single action any conscious human being takes in this whole world that doesn't elicit some kind of internal judgment from someone else. Does this condemnation prevent you from getting laid? Does it stop men from fucking you? Clearly it doesn't. So stop bitching.
Regardless of the angle of the delicate arch in my back marked down on your scale from 0 to loose, and if I had learned anything that didn't have to do with how to make my hair fall daintily over my breasts, or how to make my lips softer and more like a graveyard.
I may not be a poet, but I seriously feel like you could have picked a way better simile than graveyard.
Untouched, and where grown men go when they feel dead inside, or how to make my aura more alluring, but not too alluring. That's something a skank would do. I would tell you that when two opposing forces meet, they cancel.
Okay, babe. Reality check. You are giving men way too much credit. Men are the most nonchalant people you will come across in your life. Most men are not these overbearing critics of what a woman should be. Men do not give a shit. They don't give a shit if your skin isn't completely sparkly white, if the distance between your hair and your tits is too long or too short, or if your lips aren't as soft as a baby's ass. There are people, however, that are overwhelmingly anal about how clean and flawless women should look 100% of the time. 24 hours a day. Do you know who these people are? Other women. I shit you not. Crack open any gossip magazine. Watch any fashion TV show. I guarantee you, women are the harshest critics of other women. They constantly berate women who aren't anorexic for being fat, for not having matching clothes, or having an ugly hairstyle or hair color. I mean, I could go on. Now, for the record, I am not stating that there are not men who are like this at all. My point here is that based on my own experiences, I strongly believe that from a layman's perspective, that women tend to be way more critical of other women's appearances than men.
So it sounds to me like you just don't want me to exist.
Well, clearly he does want you to exist, otherwise what would be the point of him fucking you?
I am raw meat in a slaughterhouse, packaged according to what you are hungry for that day. I am identified by my thighs and my moans and my sighs, even though you keep telling me I shouldn't be making noise in the first place. Keep your mouth shut unless I'm the one putting something in it.
Okay, bitch. Newsflash. If you make a habit of bonking random dudes who you don't even know, more often than not, they are going to focus on what you look like, than how you are as a person. You're not there to get to know each other, you are there to have sex.
It's funny, the ones who cry whore the loudest are the ones who are thirstiest for my blood, and my love only starts to matter and stops being make-believe, a fantasy when you're watching lesbian porn, but they quickly discover that actually what they've been missing this whole time is your cock. You're looking to experiment in the same way I must be experimenting, like a science fair where the prize for equating my entire personhood to your dick is that you get two women who are disgusted by how your breath reeks of desperation instead of just one.
Alright, credit where it's due. You did a pretty damn good job delivering all that. Too bad none of it made any fucking sense.
You're damn right. My body is a temple. I am the god it was built for. I am the landlord, and I can let whoever I want live inside it.
Yes, you let any random douchebag live inside your snatch. Your complaining is misplaced. When they advertise to everyone, I fail to see the catch. How does it feel to have someone use your own weapon against you?
Hi. I'm a slut, and no, that doesn't mean I am nothing but flesh to grab with your red-stained hands.
I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. When you whore yourself to various random men you don't know, they are naturally going to view you as a whore.
That you've sterilized with excuses in case I shout. So when I do, you can tell everyone that, hi, I'm a slut, and no, that doesn't mean I am nothing but sweat and blowjob eyes.
The fact that you use a 9th grade insult to help make your point really speaks volumes about how pathetic you really are.
Hi, I'm a slut, and no, that doesn't mean I am nothing but the girl who was asking for it. Hi, I'm a slut. And no, that doesn't mean I am nothing.
You being a whore doesn't make you nothing. However, you being a hypocrite, a pretentious, condescending cunt, and an overall dribbling idiot makes you less than nothing in this predator's eyes. Well, that's a wrap for today, folks. I'll see you next time. Hunt well.